Hi, this is Paul from Paramount Network Systems, found at Webjunkdotcom. And today we're covering PHPList, and we're getting into more advanced importing. So, go to Manage Users, and we go to Import. Okay, we're going to import emails with different values. Now this time, we're going to get into must map. And if we look at it, they're in double quotes, not required, but recommended. And you do see the email field. But you notice this is name, not full name. And this is age, not age group, even though we have the correct information down below. And we're going to show you what happens. Now, email must be spelled correctly. It's not case sensitive, but if it's not spelled correctly, it will not import those fields. And it will not import the database at all. So we're going to do Cigar Magazine. We're going to choose our mustmap.csv, enter our field delimiter, which is a comma, record delimiter, leave alone. We're going to do test output and show warnings. And then we're going to do make confirm immediately. And now we're going to do import. Now, this time it didn't give you that mapping. It says you need to do it. So please identify the target of the following unknown column. So it saw name and it saw age. Now your choices, real simple, is, and the default is create a new one. So it would create a new one, new attribute called name. But we already have full name. We don't want almost a duplicate. Because then you might have some people with full name and some people with name. So what you can do is map it specifically to full name. Same thing with age. We don't want to create a new one necessarily. If it was one that didn't exist that we want to use, yes, you could do that and have it create a new attribute. But normally it is recommended create the attribute through the system itself. If it was a password and it was called something else, then you could map it to password, which already exists, although it's not a user-added attribute, about, and all these other things. So we're going to just map it to full name, to age group. You need to map it correctly or you're going to have a problem. Then we're going to click continue. Okay, now you see here's the summary where it matches it. 4 lines will be imported. It gives you the same record you can ignore, but you'll see the mapping is correct. And you'll notice again Willie is under 21. So if it looks okay, click Confirm Import. So now you'll see it read it. 4 emails successfully imported, 4 subscribed to the list. So if we go back to our list and we go to View Members, you will see our members are here. And yes, Willie is full name and under 21. So obviously this one worked. But okay, now we're back at the import screen, and I'm going to show you something else that could happen. We're going to select our Cigar Magazine again, but this time we're going to use another one which has the correct attributes. We're not going to mess with that again. But now you will notice that Marco is now under 21. Versus here he was over 21, and you will also notice that Marco is now Marco Jones instead of Marco Polo, and we will show you what happens. So we're going to browse, choose our NoMap 2, we're going to set our field delimiter, test output again, and now you see overwrite existing. So in this case we want to overwrite existing, not that it will matter, but make confirm immediately. Now overwrite existing means the user will be replaced by the imported data. and they're mapped by either email or foreign key, which we'll get into another time. So now if we hit import, you'll see 4 lines will be imported. You see the same things. We'll do confirm report. And it says all the emails already exist, and remember the list. User dated was updated for 4 users. So now if we go to our users and we look at Marco Polo, you see he's now Marco Jones, and he's now under 21. It just overwrote those 2 attributes. And that's how you can just import again and not overwrite. So it didn't change the email address because that's how it identified him. But you can see it did update those attributes. We'll go over some more advanced importing in our next video.